I am Rachel. I will be one of your hosts for this evening. My other two co-hosts are standing over here. I'm going to introduce them in a second. This is officially, and I know there's still women coming in, this is officially the largest dinner we have ever had. So I'm going to start with a quote for how we start every dinner. Virginia Woolf said, "In a room of one's own, one cannot think well, love well, sleep well, if one has not dined well." So Virginia Woolf said, in a room of one's own, one cannot think well, sleep well, love well, if one has not dined well. Welcome to Women Over Dinner. So I'm Rachel. I will be guiding you through your dining experience, but I want to introduce my co-host, who is then going to introduce our other co-host. I'm going to introduce the wonderful Kiki. So Kiki was the one that set up this wonderful dinner with Providence House, and I want to officially welcome and say hello to everyone from Providence House. It is an honor to be breaking bread with all of you, and I hope I get to meet all of you this evening. So Kiki Dunstan is a strategic visionary and a dedicated advocate for justice-impacted individuals, committed to transforming systems and creating opportunities for those affected by the criminal legal system. With a deep understanding of systemic challenges and an innovative approach to problem solving, Kiki has spearheaded numerous initiatives that support resources and pathways to integration for formerly incarcerated individuals. Her work has been instrumental in driving policy changes, fostering community partnerships, and raising awareness about the unique struggles faced by justice-impacted populations. Kiki's unwavering dedication to social equity and their ability to inspire and lead others make them a powerful force of positive change in pursuit of a more just and inclusive society. And then I will just say her bio is amazing, as is Topeka's. And I want to say something about these two women, because in a way I'm here because of these two women. So Topeka has this saying that we have adopted and hopefully will make viral called "Find Your Kind." And one of the things that Women Over Dinner does is facilitates the opportunity for us as women to find our kind. And finding our kind means all of us in some way, if we're sitting in this room, at some point had the thought, I don't fit into the conventional conversations about what it means to be a woman. And so this evening was inspired by that conversation. And I will just say, this dinner being the largest dinner that we have had in partnership with Providence House is because of these two individuals. Who are rambunctious and powerful and strong and inspiring, and definitely push me past what I think is possible and push us as a team past what's possible, but also us as women and as a movement. So it is an honor to be co-hosting with the two of them. And I'm going to hand it over to Kiki.
Wow, there's so many of you all. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Well, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Kiki Dunstan, and I go by the pronouns her, she, because of the chocolate. Who's in my room? Who's in the room? Who's in the room? All right. I just want to check in with you all. That's I think you like that. So I just want to tell you a little bit about this event, and then I'll introduce you to Danielle, who is the Executive Director of Providence House, and then I will also introduce Dr. Topeka K. Sam. And I'll leave you in very capable hands of Rachel, who will guide you through the dining experience. So, Women Over Dinner is a global movement and an evening experience of intimacy and power as women. We're moved by this idea of a grid connection, one woman lighting up another woman. And this way, we'll light up the world. This dinner happened in over 14 countries, 87 cities, 1 prison, and 2,967 women have participated. And tonight is our 305th dinner. Yes, and in that we have 105 Providence House community members joining us this evening. And 20 solidarity dinners are happening globally at the same time. Right. So these dinners originally started when the co-founder, Nicole Dedone, attended a Death Over Dinner by her good friend Angel Grant. Angel had created Death Over Dinner as a program to start a conversation about a difficult topic, death. Nicole attended the dinner and, in her words, thought it was going to be a little cheesy. Well, turns out she cried. She was so moved that she sent Angel her women's manifesto, and when Angel read it, she said, "Let's start Women Over Dinner." Women Over Dinner would be a place to hold another difficult conversation about women's power. Nicole is Sicilian. She understands that women and food and love and power are separate things. They're all connected. And if we are going to build a real women's movement, it is going to be built on connection and intimacy between women. So thank you all for joining us. And our aim of the night is to remember that women are the jewel everyone is searching for. We remember this through the ancient feminine art of talking and eating together. So I'd like to take this time to introduce Danielle. So you get ready for this one. Yeah, give a, oh yeah. This is real good if you like that. So, Danielle Minelli Pagnota has served as the Executive Director of Providence House since September 2017. She brings over a decade of experiences from the New York City Department of Homeless Services, where she concluded her tenure as Deputy Commissioner of Street Homeless Solutions. Since joining Providence House, Danielle has spearheaded significant growth, including opening 2 supportive housing sites in Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn. Bed-Stuy. Expanding the Women's Justice Program, and overseeing the development of a 59-unit family transitional housing site in East Brooklyn. Yeah, give it up for Danielle. Yeah, I see you. All right. Danielle is an active advocate for housing and justice reform, serving on the Women's Community Justice Association Board, which spearheaded the Beyond Rosie's campaign to close the Rose M. Singer Center on Rikers Island. In favor of rehabilitative, community-based solutions, she is also a board member of Homeless Services United. Under her leadership at Providence House, she has modernized and expanded its programs, doubling in size and scope, positioning the organization for continued growth in the years ahead. Can we please give a warm welcome to Danielle?
Hello. Welcome to Women Over Dinner. I'm so glad to see you all tonight. Thank you so much for joining us for something that I've always known has been true, that bringing women together over a good meal is truly a sacred space. Thanks for being here. I think, it's interesting. I think we learn at a young age that by the women who shape us, our aunts, our grandmothers, our sisters, our mothers, or even in my case, the Latina woman that lived next to me, Big Lisa, that women can work magic with their hands while bringing people together in a special way over food. For those that don't know, well, now you do because Kiki went on and on, I lead Providence House. And interestingly enough, the organization has deep roots in the idea that women relate best to each other in community. Even in its earliest days, and we're joined tonight by some of the sisters who started Providence House, our best work happened over an evening meal. It was time to come together, to reflect, and to connect. Now, we know the world's a different place, and everybody's not at the dinner table at 5 o'clock anymore. God knows I'm not with my children normally, but we still try to make this happen. And at Providence House, we still do come together about once a month to do community meals, which is a really special moment for the women in our programs. And actually, we've been vibing over something really cool lately called Food is Power, where we have a woman that used to work at the Food Network who's now coming in and doing a food workshop series with the women there. So it's really kind of continuing in the idea that food and connectivity runs deep with Providence House. As Kiki said, we've been around for over 45 years. We work with women and families with histories of homelessness and incarceration, and we'll serve over 700 people this year across our programs, both transitional housing and permanent housing. So I've been at Providence House almost 8 years, with countless inspirational moments, but one that most recently comes to mind is when Kiki reached out and said, hey, what are you doing on December? I forget what day it was. Would you like to come to Topeka Correctional Facility for this Women Over Dinner event? I said, sure, anything that Kiki invites me to, I'm going to. Similar to tonight, she provided very limited information. I showed up in the pouring rain at a prison upstate, which is fine, and had one of the most inspirational and impactful evenings of my life. Similarly, we've dragged you out to kind of the fringes of Brooklyn to an unmarked building with a line, out the door. And I'm hoping that you all have a very similar and remarkable experience. I think that things like tonight are a profound reminder of the transformative power of community and the importance of creating spaces where women feel seen, heard, and supported. So, a couple more points. Tonight, I'm going to also look back with a lot of pride, as this will serve as a source of inspiration for what lies ahead for Providence House. And I'm really happy for the first time, well, maybe the second time publicly, to say that we are currently in the pre-development phase of an 85-woman purpose-built site for women coming out of jail and prison that will be in Bed-Stuy. And we're joined by so many people in the room who really have been working on making this happen for many years. This site will really offer, it's a powerful testament to our commitment to the fact that there's so much work still to be done. For those that don't know, we lost a woman in Rikers last week. There's still a lot of work to be done, and we must keep doing it, and just know that Providence House is going to keep fighting. So thank you so much for being a part of our evening. If you feel inspired, grab a flyer, stay involved. We'd love to stay connected. But for now, this evening is for all of us. This beautiful community of women. Just look around for a minute. We all walked in the door impacted by life experiences that shape us in so many different ways. Life is tough. Sometimes it's overwhelming. I feel it too. But as someone with no biological sisters, I know that it's my life sisters that lift me up and get me through. Tonight, let us all find comfort in the life sisters that the universe brought us together with here tonight over a damn good meal. Thank you to Kiki, Topeka, Unconditional Freedom, and the Providence House community that's with us here tonight. Happy birthday, Alejandra.
Oh man, listen, give you guys a round of applause for yourself. That's it, that's it. That's all y'all got for yourself? Wait, no. And for you. Let's go. Okay, I almost to say we could do better than that, but it's okay. It's all right. We're all right. So right now, I'd like to introduce you to Dr. Topeka K. who is co-leading this women's movement that includes Women Over Dinner. I have to say, it's my sis right here. She's so dope to me. But Dr. Topeka K. is a renowned advocate for criminal justice reform who founded the Ladies of Hope Ministries, an award-winning, an award-winning nonprofit which works to end the poverty crisis and the incarceration of women and girls. Topeka is a visionary and a charismatic speaker who believes in turning your pain and shame into power. She was a principal in creating the First Step Act, the largest ever prison reform bill in 2018. So please help me welcome to the stage Dr. Topeka K.
Oh, that is a welcome. All right. Thank you, Kiki, so much. It is so, let me not touch this. Hold on, because I'm getting excited. I'm so excited to see everyone's beautiful faces. Out of all of the things that I do, being able to do for sisters who've experienced the same thing I have just means the world to me. So I also want to thank my family at Unconditional Freedom, Women Over Dinner, and Ivy, Kiki, Danielle for putting this together. Everyone in here looks so beautiful. And I know we don't look like what we've been through. Okay? So just by a show of hands, how many people in here are justice impacted? Okay, so by the end of whatever I have to say, I hope everyone's hand is raised because we all are justice impacted. Whether you've been incarcerated yourself, you have a loved one who's been incarcerated, you work in a community full of justice impacted people, or you just care about this issue, that means we all are justice impacted, right? So one more time. How many people in here are justice impacted? All right, thank you. I appreciate that. I don't want to be the only one in the room all the time. So I'm going to just start about this Find Your Kind. I have a quick little story. Well, not really quick, but I know you guys, you can eat though. Well, for those who didn't, because a lot of plates are empty. So Find Your Kind came from when I first was sentenced to federal prison. I ended up in the Federal Transfer Center in Oklahoma. And I was really scared. It was my first time in federal prison. I didn't really know what to expect. And so this officer, they called him Sparky. And everybody's like, go talk to Sparky and he'll give you the lowdown. So I went to Sparky and I said, what am I to expect? I was on my way to Danbury, Connecticut. I had just been sentenced to 10 years, 10 months. I was in 3 jails, county jails in Virginia, riding, handcuffed, shackled, all the things. And so he said, you need to go see Missy Trigg. And Missy was this really beautiful blonde white girl from Kansas. My name is Topeka, so Topeka, Kansas. So I was like, okay, this is my girl, right? So I go to Missy, and Missy's out in the yard, which was really like this little, probably an enclosed space like this that was outside of the pod that we were in. And she was like, well, I said, hey, Sparky told me to holler at you, that you've been doing this prison thing for a minute, and that you'd be able to tell me the ropes. We're going to the same place. So she was like, oh, you coming to Danbury? I was like, yeah. So she was like, all right, so let's work out together, because I was trying to, stay fit and all that. I didn't, So we're out there walking the little area and everything. And I'm like, I'm really scared. I don't know what to do. She's like, look, sis. You will find your kind in here. If you want to go to church, because they called me Sister Sam, she was like, you'll find your kind. If you want a girlfriend, you'll find your kind. If you want to play sports, you'll find your kind. And so Missy was my kind, right? And so that was something that just always stayed with me, that when you're looking for people to build with, to be around, you want to find your kind, and they will find you. And so in just everything, probably I'll be home 10 years on May 5th. Shout out for that. And in my travels and my journey and all the things that I've done, I came across unconditional freedom. And I was invited to come into Chowchilla, which is the largest women's prison in California, in the world. And I was just floored of the programming and the work that they did, how the sisters in the pod just really embraced them. And I was just like, oh my God, I just want to be with you all the time. And then I came to my first women over dinner. And Aisha, who's back there, table eating, my sis, she was a friend that I invited. I invited my girl Abigail, but she was traveling the world somewhere, so she couldn't make it. And I invited a few other friends, and we came, and it was like a life-changing experience. So I'm super excited that you all are going to experience that here tonight. But I was talking to the crew, and I was like, this would be so cool if we did this inside of a prison. And I was like, okay, wait, I got somebody, and that's how I was like, okay, Kiki and I are going to get to working together in some way, some form, you know. And so I hit Kiki up, and Kiki was like, oh, yeah, Kiki knows all the people and the places. So Kiki helped to facilitate it. And when I tell you, I was like, well, wow, it would be so cool if we were able to do 100 dinners in solidarity that day around the world to share in what's happening with the sisters inside. And of course, Rachel was like, oh, that's nothing, let's do it. I'm like, what? Okay. So there was actually 111 dinners. So like how tonight there's 20 dinners that are happening globally right now while we're having these dinners. It was 111 dinners from all over the world. From Ireland, I think was the first one, to Nigeria, to Copenhagen, to, everywhere you can think of. To Harlem, everywhere. And so it was like so moving, and we were inside, and Abigail did make it to the one in the prison, and Aisha. And we went in, and the sisters were so moved. It was so powerful. And it was just like, okay, well, let's try to do this every single month. Let's try to do it in a prison all over the world. Because I would like to travel, so I'm trying to get to Ireland. Not really for the prison, but to get to Ireland. Rachel Regan, are you on there? So, okay. Ireland's in the house, all right. So we are slowly doing this, right? And so next month it's going to be a Maryland Correctional Institute for Women. We're working now to get into the Oregon prison, into the prison in Massachusetts. And so we're just moving and shaking, right, getting this done. And so this is like the foundation of our women's power movement. And the women's power movement is just about we are power. We have the power, we own the power, we can do anything. And outside of that, we have the right to have, be, and do what we want. And we have the right to own our own body autonomy, our own sexuality, our own divine feminine. We have that right. And so often, that's right, clap that up. That is a serious thing. That's right. Because so often there has been, traumas that we've experienced. I'm a survivor of sexual trauma and violence. There's other traumas that we experience, and we don't have that, right? We don't get an opportunity to say no at times, depending on what's going on in our lives. Sometimes we don't have the opportunity to say yes if we want to. And so I'm really excited just to be able to bring everyone together in this space. And this is just the beginning, right? So this is your entry into the women's power movement. That's it. We're going to break bread together tonight. You're going to engage in some questions and really just be vulnerable and open. But after this, there's more, right? And so know that this is a group of people that if you dream to do and be and have anything, they will make it happen for you. I'm telling you, I run a nonprofit. I have 11 employees all over the country. I do 100 other projects. But when I'm working with them, I'm just like, it is done, okay? And so I just want you to know that you are now in a different sisterhood, right? And this sisterhood teaches us to be able to really hold each other, right? To help each other and understand that we can be anything we want to be, right? So, I just share some of these words of encouragement because, while I will be home, I said 10 years, transitions happen in our lives during different things, different times, and it's always a transition, whether it's into a new relationship, a new job, a new space, a new group. And so I just wanted to share that with all of you. But just know that, you have a sisterhood in each and every one of us. We are all accessible. I do actually answer my DMs. So if you reach out, I do. I'm not one of them, but I'm really not. But I just really love you all. God bless you all. I'm so proud of all of you for even just showing up tonight because it's hard, I flew in today from D.C. I went home to change, and I was like, I'm tired. But I was like, nope, I got to get up and I got to go. And that was the motivation, knowing that I would be here with you all today. So thank you so much. I could be talking more, but I got a cue to get off. So I will leave you all now. But I'm here, so thank you.
See, I told you they were amazing. Okay, well, again, I am Rachel, and we are officially going to get started with the dinner part of the evening. Okay, so a little bit about tonight. The Women Over Dinner format is made up of 3 parts: a round of noticings, a series of questions, and a final round of reflections. Do you guys want to sit? Are you sure? Okay. Okay, so there are 3 agreements that we make this evening. 1, no crosstalk, and this is actually important. This means tonight is unique in that it is not exactly a conversation or a discussion. After someone talks, meaning your table lead will ask a question, people will go around, they'll answer a question, we simply say thank you. This allows each woman to express what she actually wants to express, the way that she wants to express it, without wondering what people will say back. It is also nice that you don't have to think about what you want to say back to someone when they are speaking. You can simply say thank you. Thank you. Number 2, bottom line it and say it quietly. And you are likely going to hear me say this a lot. So the joke last time at Women Over Dinner is this kind of became the mantra, which is if everyone answers the question quietly, no one will have to yell and everyone will be heard. So just to give you guys context, there's about 136 of us in this room. So officially, this is the largest dinner we've had. And so that's why you can feel now there's an intimacy and a connection. And so everyone will be heard if you speak at a whisper. And I likely will say this more than once this evening. It is a service to the group to get through as many of us at the table as possible. So be mindful of the length of your share. Vulnerability and specificity carry the most potency. And then here's your first of many reminders. If everyone answers the question at the level of a whisper, no one will have to yell and everyone will be heard. And the final one, probably the most important one, enjoy it all. Remember, there are no wrong answers. We are here to share and connect, and there is no wrong way to answer a question. You also get a take-home packet. And so you can ask these questions over and over again to as many colleagues and friends and loved ones as you want. Good? Okay, all right, so let's begin. So raise your hand if you are the table lead. Okay, so this is the woman that is going to start this round. So starting with the woman leading your table, not yet, I'll tell you when, you're going to go in a circle, giving a noticing to the person to your left. This is simply a noticing. It can be anything like, the first thing I noticed about you was how welcoming you felt. Or I notice your eyes are bright, or there's a flush to your cheeks. As women, we often feel invisible, and this is a way we can see each other. The person being noticed just says, thank you. Receiving attention can sometimes be uncomfortable, but don't worry, you just say thank you, and then you're done. So I am going to give one as an example to Kiki. I have to be honest. When you said to me we're fitting 150 women in this space, I was like, And I always like to see if I can prove people wrong. And you proved me wrong. And it is an honor to kick off this next peak of Women Over Dinner, having about 136 women in this room. So thank you for pushing me past what I thought was possible. Okay? All right. So you are going to begin. And then I will come back up and tell you when it's time to move on to the next section. Good? Okay. So again, raise your hand if you're your table lead. So this is the person that will be facilitating. So if you're confused, you can just look to them. It's one. Oh, I'm so sorry. To get corrected again. There are 150 women in this. We actually got 150 women in this room. And there's likely more with the women that aren't sitting. Okay, all right, so we'll begin.
For those of us online, we're going to post noticings in the chat. Welcome. I'm Kara. I'm your online host. And so you can notice something about a woman in the room or a woman online and post it in the chat. We will be going into breakout rooms shortly.
back there.
I'm gonna go that way. On your left again?
You guys have a card?
There's no card. So how did you?
I recorded my local hard drive. It's a hard drive.
Can you touch the I think I need that top thing too. Is it working?
Okay, just a reminder, if everyone speaks at the level of a whisper, everyone will be heard and no one will have to yell. So if you speak at a level of a whisper, everyone will be heard and no one will have to yell. Okay, we are warming up. So the food is going to start to come out. Okay, so next your table lead will guide you through the questions. The questions are designed to be thought-provoking and intimate. We will go around the table. Shh. Sorry, we're just going to start in 1 second. I want to give you the instructions. So we'll go around the table. There's one question per round. You're going to try to answer as many as you can in the time that we have. And remember to say thank you after each share. And then we move our attention to the next person. And then just a reminder, if everyone speaks at the level of a whisper, everyone will be heard and no one will have to yell. So table leads, you can go ahead and start the round of questions.
For those of us in on the virtual dinner, we're going to go into breakout rooms now. And we're all going to get a chance to answer the question. So make sure to press yes to enter your breakout room. And we'll see you after the breakout room. If you're not in a breakout room yet, just hit accept to enter into your breakout room for our online virtual dinner participants.
Welcome everyone who's joining us online on any of our various social platforms. We're so happy to join us within the dinner. Right now, there is our largest dinner happening in the heart of Brooklyn. There's over 150 in the room, and everyone is enjoying their meal and answering these wonderful questions that you can see on the screen. Have a read of them. If we'd love to hear from you, if you'd like to answer a question or give a reflection or comment, let us know where you're coming in from, what brought you here. We'd love to hear from you.
Matt, I'm going to hit the head, okay?
Welcome, welcome to everybody tuning in online. We are having one of our largest women over dinners in the heart of Brooklyn. There's over 150 women in the room. They're all enjoying their main meal and answering these wonderful round of questions. We would absolutely love to hear from you. If you would like to answer one of the questions or share a reflection or comment, let us know where you're tuning in from. We're so happy you're here and we'd love to hear from you.
I'm at an event.
Hello, everyone joining us from across the world on all our social media platforms. We're so happy you could make it to Women Over Dinner Providence House. As you can see, we have a vibrant room full of over 150 women. It's our largest dinner yet. They're all enjoying their meal in Brooklyn, and each of the tables are being led in a beautiful round of curated questions, which you can see on this screen. We'd love to hear from you. If you'd like to answer one of the questions, that would be amazing. If you have any comments, we'd love to hear from you. Where are you tuning in from? Where did you hear about Women Over Dinner? We'd love to hear from you. Just pop your message into the comment section of whatever platform you're joining us from. And I hope you enjoy the stream.
All right, you have 5 minutes left. So if you're in the middle of a share, you can finish up. If you haven't gone and you have a burning desire to share, go ahead and do that now. And then just a reminder, if everyone talks at the level of a whisper,
Oh my God.
no one will have to shout and everyone will be heard. So I will be back up here in 5 minutes.
Like the one that's like plugged into those
We
AirPods,
can't use
like that
it
type of
anymore.
charger. Oh no, no,
Here, I
Okay.
can charge it here.
wait, that'd be awesome. Oh my god, thank you. Okay, thank you so much.
Just be real, don't worry about it. All right, y'all be on the spot, right? Don't worry, y'all good.
Welcome to everyone joining us online and watching any of our streams across our social media platforms. We are so happy you could join us tonight and for Women Over Dinner, Providence House in Brooklyn. There is a joyous, vibrant room of over 150 women, our largest dinner. As you can see, at the moment, all of the ladies are in a round of beautifully curated questions. We have about 5 minutes left as they answer their questions. We would love to hear from you. If you feel like answering any of the questions, you can see them on the screen here. We'd love for you to share. If you have any comments, questions, reflections, let us know where you're tuning in from. We'd love to hear from you. Just put it in the comment section of whatever platform you're streaming in on.
That is all the time we have for answering questions. Everyone will have to come back to Women Over Dinner, Providence House Part 2. If you did not finish your questions, we'll do another one. All right. Shh. Okay, so we are going to close the evening by giving a reflection to the woman to your right. So when we started, we did a noticing to the woman to your left. Now we're going to switch. You're going to do the woman to your right. Your table lead will lead this, so don't worry. A reflection is a specific moment from the dinner you remember of the woman to your right. You describe the moment and then say how it made you feel. So I will do an example in a moment. When you're receiving the reflection, you just say, thank you. Okay, so I'm going to give one to Danielle. There was a moment when you were speaking, and there was so much emotion and care and love, not only in the words that you were saying, but the feeling that you were emanating in the room. And I felt so proud to be a woman in this room on this night. Okay? All right, so again, table leads, raise your hand. You are going to start, and you are going to go to your right, and then I will be back up here. And then just a reminder, if everybody speaks at the level of a whisper, no one will have to yell and everyone will be heard. Oh, wait, sorry, you guys. I left out a very, very important piece of this exercise. I am sorry. Can I get everyone's attention very quickly? So you will notice at your table there's a red thread. This is the most important part of the exercise. So when you are giving the reflection, you're going to tie the red thread. Yeah, and the red thread it's woven through, I think every, if not almost every tradition. It's the thing that binds us. And before we were called the Women Are Power movement, we were called the Women of the Red Thread. And so it's a reminder not only of tonight, but it's a reminder of the connection that runs through us women in this room, but all of us women. So I'm so sorry I forgot this part. So if you already gave your reflection, you're just going to go ahead and tie the string. If you haven't given your reflection, when you were giving it, you will tie your string. Just a reminder, if everyone speaks at the level of a whisper, no one will have to shout and everyone will be heard. All right. Wrap up your reflections, and then I am just going to ask the wonderful kitchen crew if you guys can just pause what you're doing for about 5 minutes. I know we have wonderful dessert to bring out. Okay, so I'm going to put this here. Is that okay? Okay. Hold on one second. I'm just going to have everything settle in the room for a few minutes to do this part. So just like we do reflections to each other, we do reflections to one of the most important things that happens. So this event is called Women Over Dinner. And the dinner part is often the part where you don't see, because a chef does what they do best, which is cook loving food that we get to benefit from, but they're usually back in the kitchen. And so we have a tradition at Women Over Dinner, which is we bring them out of the kitchen forward so that we can give them reflections. I do want to say there was something special that happened for this dinner, which was a first, not the first and only, but a first of many for Women Over Dinner, which is all of the food, including the water, was donated. Can I have you guys just pause momentarily? I'm so sorry. And not only was it donated, it was donated by all female chefs. And we are lucky enough that 2 of them are here. 3 of them are here. The drinks. Okay, great. Bring them all out. Sophia's going to come up here too. I also want to mention, so everyone had a small drink on their table. It is an herbal rosé by this wonderful wild woman we met at Sophia and I went to a friend's going away party in Crown Heights, of all places, and ended up at a vegan Caribbean place. And we met this woman, and Sophia does what she does, which is she started talking about all things Women Over Dinner. And she was like, wait, I want to come. And then she's like, wait, I don't just want to come. I want to make you a drink. What do you want? I'll make you whatever you want. And so she is here, and Grace is here, and Marcia is here. So she did she did your herbal rosé. She did your salad. Grace did the carrot cake, which you have not had yet. And then, unfortunately, the person who made the main dish could not be here this evening, but Oh, they are? Oh, excuse me. Chef Kiara. No, come to the front. Come to the front. I just want to kick it off and say to the 4 of you that, so we got the first email that someone wanted to donate, and Sophia and I had this conversation, and then we got the second email that someone wanted to donate, and then we got the third email, and I was like, what is happening? And then we met you, and you guys really, first of all, I don't know if you guys all know each other, but you should all start a catering company or a kitchen or something. The food all work together in this really seamless, nourishing, beautiful, healthy, vibrant way. 1, and 2, you really open the door for us for something totally new, which is women chefs donating food to a cause that's really important to us. So I want to thank you on behalf of Women Over Dinner. I want to thank you guys. I also want to say one of the reasons it feels so loving in this room is because the food that we get to eat, which was cooked by the 4 of them. So I thought we could get 5 reflections for the chefs. Now, here's the part that I didn't totally think through, that Courtney Lepovsky is going to just totally save my ass. See, she's gonna run a mic. So if you want to raise your hand and stand up and give a reflection to our lovely chefs. Oh, someone's calling. And we'll take 4 of them. Yes.
I love every drop. I felt like the chicken was like a Ras El Hannat, like spice heaven. So thank you for bringing me to Morocco today.
Hello. So this is my second woman over dinner, and the food was equally good. I'm a huge foodie to the point where I don't know how I got like 500,000 views on my Google reviews, but that chicken, ooh, so good, so good. Everything was delicious.
We'll do 3 more. Yeah, there's a lot. I see 2 lovely women up here. Courtney's making her way.
Hello. I don't know if we're supposed to.
Yeah, you can
Okay.
stand up so they can see you.
Got it. All right. Hi. All of the food was. I'm gonna move away from the speaker. All of the food was so good. I'm very much a foodie. I love to cook, and I definitely understand how like giving people that which nourishes them is a special thing. All of it was great, but I wanted to highlight the salad. One, because it was gorgeous. And I was like surprised eating it. I was like, ooh, beets, I love beets. And then I ate one and it was the purple sweet potato, which I also love. And then the carrot was like cut in this specific way, and the watermelon radish. It was beautiful. I really felt inspired. And I was like, oh, it's nice to eat a dish where I'm like surprised as I eat it. So thank you.
All right, last 2 I think is at this table right here.
I don't want to stand, but I guess I'll stand. I feel like I'm going to repeat everything that everyone is saying, but I slept on the salad, and when I took one bite, I was like, holy, it was really, everything was really good. I can't rant and rave about it, but yeah, I feel like I'm repeating it.
All right, last one.
Okay, not to keep harping on the salad. Everything was delicious. I think especially knowing that it was cooked by women who truly care and want to nourish us, I think like just makes it feel like that much more like nourishing, and just like, of course, it's just like the taste is so much better. But I was gonna say, I feel like we were joking that the salad sort of, to me, it felt like I was like in a little fairy's garden, and I think it brought this like little sense of me of like, oh, I'm hanging out with Tinkerbell, or like I just felt like a little fairy princess eating it, and I felt like I was supposed to be miniature, like in the salad, floating around. So that's how it felt. Yeah.
Thank you guys so much. Yeah, thank you. I hope you'll come again. Okay, so before we end for the evening, I have a little treat for you. I am going to make what's going to seem like a strange request, which is if you can just pause going to the bathroom for the next 8 minutes, it would be amazing. The reason why is this is going to become a stage. I'm going to bring up Bex and Katie, also known as Griffeytown. And while they're coming up here, I'm going to tell you a little bit about Griffeytown. So way back yonder, when I was just a wee one, learning what it meant to be a woman who had power, I met this woman who is like my big sister. And her lovely wife, Katie, are a music duo. And they sing some of the most heartfelt, powerful, deep music I have heard. And so they are going to sing 2 songs. One is my favorite song. It's called Open. And then the last song they're going to sing is called Unleash. And Unleash has become kind of the anthem for the Women Are Power movement. So, yeah. So I am going to sit. They are going to come up, and then I will come up at the end, and I will wrap you up. Whatever you want.
I'm Bex,
I'm Katie.
and we're Griffeytown.
I'm open now. Come inside and show me how to love. Time stopped. They walked in the door. I thought their eyes looked a lot like yours. It was strange how you made me stare till I could see that it was you. In there I find you in a new disguise. I look through into real eyes. You are the only one I want to see. You are the only one I want to see. I see erosion becoming arrows. I see me coming close to you. Are the only one I want in me. You are the only one I want in me. I'm open now. Come inside and show me how to love. I knew not where I was, and that's because I was everywhere. It was strange. I wasn't lost, but I'd been tossed into the all that is. I rise with the one in us, and it's all love. The song on every tongue is you are the only one I want to be. You are the only one I want to be. You are the only one I want to be. You are the only one I want to be. I'm open now. Come inside and show me how to love.
A little while ago, the community had these T-shirts that said "Unleash," hashtag Unleash. You know, came up all the time. So we wrote a song called "Unleash."
Katie wrote the song. She writes all the songs. She's a great songwriter.
Dakini, Magdalene, grandmother, arrow stream, full moon, ocean, in your eyes I have seen a flicker, a whisper, a glance, a tune, heartbeat, dance feet, heat in June. Breaking habit, breaking silence. Truth is more than defiance. Gnosis, host this, past belief. She is the underneath. Oh, shame, blame, laid to rest. Root reaches the chest. Angel lies down with the beast. I see you, sister, unleash. I see you, sister, unleash. She is what's always been. She is pleasure within. Nothing's wasted in her arms. Not in the mirror. She washes till we are dirty, gives till we cry mercy. Oh, shame, blame, laid to rest. Root reaches the chest. Angel lies down with the beast. I see you, sister, unleash. I see you, sister, unleash. Though I walk through the valley of the shadows of life, I will fear no illusion, for thou art with me as me. Thy tears and thy laugh, they comfort me. Anointed with oil, my cup overflows. Oh, shame, blame, laid to rest. Root reaches the chest. Angel lies down with the beast. I see you, sister, unleash. I see you, sister, unleash. I see you, sister, unleash.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, guys. That was amazing. Okay. All right. So we are going to take some reflections in the room from the dinner. We can get 5. Leah, there's a lovely, I see some hands, Leah. Yes, 1 second.
Okay, so can we just clap it up for being a sister Unleash? Because Unleash is crying over here. Thank you. This is my second dinner and my first time leading, and although I'm so excited about, I am so excited about all of the women in the room. This was a great thing. I wish it was a little longer. Like, I just wish we had a little more time to connect. That's my reflection. Also, I love the food. Was that a complaint or reflection? I'm sorry. Okay, so I wish it was a little longer, but I'm so enjoying everything. I enjoyed the programmatic elements, and I really enjoyed the singing. I really want to thank you. I really want to thank you for the song.
Thank you. Okay, Leah, hold on. I have someone over here. I'm going to give her my mic. 1 second. I'm going rogue, Courtney.
I just want to say, like, OMG. I see you, sister. Unleash. I see you, sister. Unleash. You know, that just so resonates with my soul. This was absolutely amazing. So inspiring. Oh, I am just overwhelmed with so much joy and gratitude. There's no words. There's no words. This table that I'm sitting at is no coincidence, right? Oh, the salad was amazing. Yes, that salad was amazing. I never tasted anything like it. It was delicious. The food was perfect. For some reason, I've met you before. I've met you before. We've crossed paths, especially this table right here. Besides my coworkers, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying, like, we've met before. I see you, sister. Unleash. Bless.
Thank you. All right, we'll do one more. Courtney, Courtney gets to choose.
I just wanted to reflect and being in this room, being surrounded by all these women and the women at the table. I feel like I was able to step out of a shell today because of the comfort that they allowed me to, and the space that they allowed for me to be in. So thank you for having me, and thank you.
Thank you. I guess so. Take us home.
Thank you for repeating the Unleash lyrics. Katie and I would like to let Women Over Dinner know that the song has just one more step to be finished in the recording studio, and we'll have a digital download of it, and all the profits will go to Women Over Dinner.
Wow, Bex.
So please stay in touch with Women Over Dinner in Griffeytown, and shortly Unleash will be out.
Thank you. Okay, well, you set me up well because, Topeka she does many things for many people. She does many things for me. But one of the things she has done is been totally unrelenting, steadfast in really pushing us to fundraise, and to fundraise for a mission that is important to us. The idea of women coming together, it doesn't matter who you are, where you've been, what you believe, what you look like, what you do, your sexual orientation, everyone has a seat at the table. And that's the idea. And, for anyone that's seen our website, our desire, well, when we started, our desire was to reach 100 million women. I would actually say our desire is to reach all women, to have every single woman on the planet unleashed, that we are a network of connection. And, for us, it happens one woman talking to another woman. One woman turns on, she turns on another woman, so on and so forth. It's like when you take a candle and light it. And, one of the things that Topeka really brought in was taking this into prisons. And I'm just going to keep thanking and bowing to the two of you that you had it be that we went into Taconic and we're here at Providence House. And as Topeka mentioned, our next Women Over Dinner in prison is April 21st at the Maryland Correctional Institution for Women, which I think, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, is the only women's prison in Maryland. Is that right? Yes. And so one of the things we, the team decided, is that these dinners that we had would fund the dinners for prison. And so Bex graciously kicked us off that all the digital downloads for Unleash, the profits would go to Women Over Dinner. And so we are going to try something that we have never done before, which is, if you were moved by this experience and you want to help fund the next dinner in prison, in the Maryland prison, you can take out your phone. You can go to womenoverdinner.org. There is a button on the front of the website, donate. If you run into a glitch, Sophia is going to raise her hand. Sophia can help you. And any amount is great. $5, $10, $100, $1,000. We don't really care. Any amount is great. And for anyone that donates $250 or more, we have Unleashed t-shirts, and we will mail you one. And so you can Leah's going to raise her hand. You can let Leah know. But the idea moving forward is that these dinners will fund the prison dinners. And not only will they fund the prison dinners, we will continue to do 100 solidarity dinners on the day that the dinner happens. So one of the things you will get when you leave is a tote bag. Yes, 1 second.
Where is the link?
Okay, 1 second. We're going to do this in real time. Oh, here.
Oh, donate so little.
I know. Okay, team.
A pop-up donation.
Okay, Kara, Rachel Regan, do you hear that? We need a pop-up donation. Okay. So one of the things you'll get in your tote bag is an envelope. That envelope has everything you need to host your own dinner, including the red thread. And so if you would like to sign up to do a solidarity dinner on April 21st, you can also see Sophia, and we would love to have you. And I will just say again, thank you for officially having it be that this is the largest women over dinner we have ever had. I hope that this is something we get to do again many times. Thank you guys so much. There's carrot cake. We are going to pass it out. Please eat it. You can, and then you can mix and mingle for another 15 or 20 minutes, and then we are very nicely going to say you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. And so thank you again for coming to Women Over Dinner.
That is the end of our dinner, the online portion today. Thank you all so much for coming. It was rich. It was incredible. I definitely feel hungry now, even though I did eat. Someone said they wanted to go get carrot cake. I think that's a brilliant idea. We could all go get carrot cake in solidarity with this dinner tonight. So, the donation link is in the chat. If you also feel inspired to donate, please do. You will get a t-shirt. If you donate over $250, I think post it in the chat if you do, so I can make sure to get your information and send you the t-shirt, because I want to make sure you get your t-shirt. And so that is a Women Over Dinner. Thank you all so much for joining us. It was wonderful seeing your beautiful faces, your bright energy. Thank you to our table leads. And I really hope to see you all next time, April 17th, either in Harlem or online virtually, because we will be back here doing it again. Please share the invite, bring your ladies. Like, we want to reach all women. So all women can have this experience and feel this. All right.